Are you able to enjoy the serenity of a neat, well-organized home? And how long does your home stay neat and well-organized? Hello, I'm Judith Davis. Although it's possible at a given moment in time to have your home arranged the way you like it, with a place for everything, this condition is temporary. The serenity you experience doesn't last. Why? Because as long as you are living and breathing, changes will happen in your life. You'll find that something that you use has now become obsolete and must be replaced. So where do you put the obsolete item? Do you immediately give it away or throw it away? Probably not. Obsolete items tend to accumulate. You develop new interests, perhaps cooking, sewing, painting, photography, astronomy, my son, cycling, one or another sport. I'm sure you could add to this list with your own new interests. But how long do these new interests last? Perhaps one or two may be permanent, but typically we find ourselves with various pieces of equipment that we no longer use. Art supplies, baseball bats. Where do we put all these things? Closets become overstuffed and serenity is lost. Fortunately for my son, he has a large garage that houses his large, no longer used telescope. Do you have collections? Whatever you collect, whether it be books, records, CDs, stamp collections, seashells, bric-a-brac, perhaps you could add to this list too. These things need more and more space over time. What do you do when you run out of space? Do you prune these objects and give some away? It's more likely that you just stuff them in more closely, perhaps putting books horizontally above the vertical rows. But as you do this, these objects become disorganized. They're harder to find, and they detract from the serenity of a neat space. No, you didn't. I'm not going to talk about how my inner guide helped me. So why am I talking about this now? Because I'm currently undergoing an extensive reorganization of my own space. Room by room, bookcase by bookcase, I'm sorting out, and in some cases simplifying, the contents of my home. This has also involved a number of new purchases. I got rid of an old, very heavy sewing machine because as I've aged, I've found that it's too heavy to lift. It was with great effort that I managed to get it into the trunk of my car. So, pun intended, how could I sew? I bought a new, much lighter sewing machine. As I proceed with this process, I'm experiencing great delight as each new section of my home regains its serenity.